Asad Malik from Behind the Gloves, joined by Dominic Ingle'S and Willie Hutchinson. Congratulations first of all, guys. How you feeling, Willie?
I'm feeling very good, just after that good, nice win, comfortable win. Just, it's all learning, isn't it? On to the next one, simple as that.
Third round it was?
Third round, yeah, third round. Just a couple of rounds, see what it was like, and whatever, and just got him, didn't it, in the end.
First when you went in, Willie, after that left, what we were discussing there, took a wee left shot there, and after that you found your rhythm, you settled in, took your time. What advice was Dom giving you after the first round?
Just stay composed, to be honest. Stay composed, keep focused, and just get the job done.
Good man.
That's what we're here for.
Good man. Dom, what was your analysis on?
Yeah, listen, the kids the kids are wild, you know, swinging kiddie. If you notice, came out steady at first, just lazy shots, and I knew we were going to double up the pace on him. And he caught Willie napping a little bit with that big left swinging up. Put a bit of a red mark around his face, warmed him up. You know, he switched Willie on, and you can see Willie knew he was in for a fight because the kid could punch. He got a stone on Willie. I mean, he's a late replacement. Willie weighed in at 12.10, he weighed in at 13.10. He got a good stone behind him. I mean, he's a true fella, and he could punch. And I just said to Willie, look, just step out to your right a little bit, get your angles, and drop the right hand in. You know, you're moving onto his backhand, you're stepping to the left. Just step around a little bit, step outside, come over, short shot, step around him. And you could see him setting the shots up, Willie getting his feet, finding his feet, dropped him in, and the shot he got in with, you know, you saw it, perfect.
Absolutely, it was a great shot. Dom, see, being with along the sides of obviously training in world class, next to world class athletes with Kell Brook, Billy Joe Saunders, Kid Galahad, how much of a sort of improvement have you seen in Willie?
Listen, Willie can fight, he's a natural born fighter, but it's like anything else, you know. I think in the past he was always in danger of pushing himself too hard and leaving it all in the gym and not in the ring. You know, the first fight I saw him, he boxed great, he was down London, he boxed a tough journeyman, 6 rounds, boxed well, and I had a look at him, I travelled all the way down, I was impressed, and it's just a case of taking the rough edges off of him. You know, he can fight, but he's a bit too keen at times, and he wants to rush in instead of pacing himself, but he's around these experienced fighters like Billy Joe, you know, he's sparred with Billy Joe Saunders, Jason Quigley, Liam Williams, you know, these kids are already up there, they're having big fights. He's only a baby, he's only 20 years old, and I've told him, because he's probably my last project, I've probably got another 10 years doing this, and when he becomes world champion, we're going to pack up. So he's got a good 10 years sprint in him, you know, he's got a good promoter behind him, he's got a good manager, so, you know, he's learning, it's on his 5th fight, and he's settling into it, he's loving it in Sheffield, he's mixing in it well with everybody, he's knuckling down, he doesn't slack, he listens, does as he's told, he's a good clean living lad, and I'm expecting big things from him.
Good stuff. And also, Dom, in terms of Willie's performance today, you're saying 10 years, your final project, what have you got next for Willie?
Listen, he's had 5 fights, another 5 fights, you know, gradually building him up with tougher opponents. I mean, he boxed a tough kid last time out, who upsets, you know, a couple of prospects, got through that, and Adam Jones, tough kid, you know what I mean, if you slip up against him, you're going to get beat. Tonight, he's coming with a mature fella, you know, stone on him, and he's dealt with him. Had a look at him for 2 rounds, finish him off. And then we're going to progressively, you know, put him in with better kids, get him up to 10, 15 fights, and then we'll start looking for titles.
Good stuff. And finally, Willie, great reception tonight. Good fan base, family and friends. Would you come back to Glasgow, fight again?
100%. It's my home. Of course, I'll come back. It's my home. This is where I live. This is the place I live. But before I finish, I'd like to give a shout out to my cousin Sean, who's lucky enough to be here. He was in a car accident a few weeks ago, and if it isn't for this man, my best friend, and shout out to him. I'm lucky that he's here with me today. And I'd like to shout out everyone who's helped me along the way, of course. It's only the start, and I'd like to thank Dom. I'd like to thank all the rest of the men at Dominic Ingle'S gym, and I'd like to thank my amateur coach, who's brought me to here as well, Frank Delaney, in Springhill Boxing Club. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Willie. Finally, Dom, I seen the skydive didn't go ahead due to the rain on Sunday, which obviously you'll be happy about.
Well, we're praying for good weather. I mean, we're going into September. Yeah. The weather's getting progressively worse. Hopefully, we can put it off for another year. Now, on a serious note, we've got to wait for a clear day. Yeah. At the minute, Galahad and Saunders are in America. Yeah. Jason Quigley's in Ireland, and we've got to wait till everybody comes together next week. And hopefully, we get a clear day next week. Right. We're going to do the skydive.
And can you just tell the fans, can they still donate towards the cause?
Yeah, you can still donate up to I think maybe 8 weeks after the event, so it's still open. Right. It's still rising. Okay. We've every intention of doing it. We were all disappointed, a bit of an anticlimax that day. Yeah. I had to go out on a 70-mile bike ride just to get rid of the adrenaline, what we didn't get, and everybody was disappointed. But we're going to do it. We're going to get it done, and it's going to be great.
And see, because of the weeks extending, is that £25,000 target still there? That have we reached?
Well, we've upped it now to 40,000, but what we don't want is an anonymous donor chucking in 20 grand and making us do it naked, because apparently it's cold up there. So,
right, okay. No, thank you very much, Dominic Ingle'S, Asad, Malik.
Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you go and do so by clicking this icon right here and hit the bell button so you can get notified every time we upload a new video.